Hello, I'm Noel Howard. I'm Chairman of Kilmurry Historical and Archaeological Association Limited. The association has been in operation since 1963. We operate a little museum in Kilmurry village, which is located about 20 miles west of Cork City on the main N22 Cork-Killarney road. Most of our parents and ancestors were involved in the original museum building, and we've got quite a collection of artefacts primarily relating to the War of Independence. These are in a building at the moment which get on loan very generously from a local publican. However, it's in very poor repair and it's very small. It's far too small for our requirements. So approximately 4 or 5 years ago we looked into the situation and we agreed that we needed a new building. The Kilmurry village is also deteriorated considerably in recent years. The local creamery was closed, the local post office was closed, several shops. So economically the village is not going well. So there are also very poor social facilities in the area. So before we made an application we considered that, and we decided that a museum on its own would just not operate. So we then approached West Cork Development Partnership, who operated leader funding in the area, and put the project to them, and they invited us to make an application, which we did. And they initially funded a feasibility study on our ideas by Aidan Walsh Consultancy. This was a quite comprehensive survey involving all the aspects of the new development, primarily from a historical and archaeological point of view, but also considered all the financial aspects and marketing program. So the project proceeded on from there, and we then got a second survey which concentrated more on footfall and financial management and marketing, which was done last year. We certainly wouldn't have been able to progress the project without the assistance of the local leader group in Clonakilty. We've been attending numerous meetings with them, and they have come to us on numerous occasions. And certainly they have guided us through the labyrinth of bureaucracy and documentation involved. It's been a long, hard struggle. Our members have been superb. The level of commitment, the level of generosity which they gave their skills and their expertise has been phenomenal. But getting back to where we started from, certainly without having leader guidance and leader prompting, and indeed leader funding, we wouldn't have been able to progress the project. We're now at the beginning of building a new museum stroke community development, which will also include an audiovisual facility, and our marketing plans will include marketing of the War of Independence. This particular area played a prime role in the War of Independence in 1916, and we visualise a huge tourism outfall from this, and I think we're well placed because we're up and running. We have considered what we have, we have considered what we need, and we've got huge input from the likes of UCC and several other academic bodies. So that's about it. As I say, we certainly would have difficulties, and we see no reason why the current structure should be changed. I think the local leader group know the people in the area, they know the people, they know the organisations, they know the clubs, and they know the social climate. And I think this is imperative, especially in a county the size of Cork. I believe that it's far too big geographically to be managed from Cork County Council. When one considers that where I'm sitting, which is west of Cork City, we're at least 90 miles from Castletownbere. So to expect people from Castletownbere to drive up to Cork County Hall for meetings, etc., or for them to drive down to these areas, I think is totally unrealistic. So for that reason, we would strenuously support the current structure. We also know that many of our members of all political parties and none feel the same way and would not support any new development whereby it would be controlled from Cork County, effectively Cork City. Oh, the new building will be finished middle of August of this year.